The field's doing. The field's doing.
Hey, hey. Whoop. I have no mic. Hold on. All right, there we go. What's up, Who Knows? Rock Jam, Sweet Misery. What's up, everyone? So, there is so much news that I have to go over. I am like shocked. But one thing I want to start with, yesterday I was going through all the flooding. Well, check this out. It hasn't ended. Now we're back in North Carolina. Hang on. This was posted a minute ago.
Yo, this is about my house. This is about my house. Oh my gosh. Houses is flooded. House is flooded.
Yeah, but the thing is, every single day for the last 14 days has been flooding in a different state. That's New Jersey. That is fucking insane. Like, New Jersey has never flooded like that, ever. Insurance companies are going to lose their shirts. But I just can't believe we went back to North Carolina. And it's terrible flooding. That's like insane. Just fucking insane. So, all right. So I just do want to apologize that I went live so late last night, but there was stuff going on, so I kind of didn't have a choice. But I'm glad I did go live. And I'm glad that a lot of people watched it after the fact. And thank you to the comments that stated I was right about this 3 times bullshit that people just don't want to double check. There's no such thing as them getting paid 3 times the amount. It has nothing to do with their case. I don't know why everybody's running with it. It's just not true. So I'm sorry for everybody that thinks it is. It's not. Nobody's getting paid 3 times the amount. They're lucky if they ever see a fucking dime, which I said to begin with. So good luck to them. But let's move on. So we're going to touch on a bunch of different topics tonight. Some of them much better than others. I did hear, I don't know if anybody heard Davis FaM before, but I have questions. It was kind of a disturbing video. But Davis FaM, if you're listening, I have some questions for you. And I want to know what you guys think of everything. But first, let's get to the good stuff. Menendez brothers. Thank you to the judge. I am so fucking happy to hear this, and I cannot believe that nobody has talked about it. I even searched the internet, and search YouTube, and not one of these quote-unquote true crime creators is talking about it. So let me show you guys what's going on, because it's huge. All right, let me get back here. Huge, huge. I have too many windows open. Okay. So judge may overturn Menendez brothers' murder convictions. Gives prosecutors 30 days to justify it. So an LA judge ordered prosecutors to show cause as to why the brothers should not be entitled to habeas corpus. Now, if you're not familiar with habeas corpus is, it basically means that a court has reviewed a person's detention and they feel that it's unlawful, potentially leading, obviously, to a release. So the court orders the individual's custodian, usually a prison official, to bring the person before the court. The granting of the writ can result in a new trial, reduction of sentence, or even release from prison. So the way I understood it today is that a judge justified their sexual abuse and believes them. And because he believes them, he's like, hey, this is unlawful. They have been in prison 35 years already. They deserve to be out. So he's telling the prosecutors, you guys got 30 days to fucking tell me why they're still in jail. And if I like it, I'll go with it. But odds are they're going to get habeas corpus, which is huge. So a judge could overturn the murder convictions. Prosecutors have 30 days to show cause as to why the brothers should not be entitled to habeas corpus. The brothers are currently eligible for parole, having served decades in prison for the murders of their parents. Now, habeas, even though they're eligible for parole, habeas corpus changes all that. Because, yeah, they'll still get out. I don't know if they still get out on parole, but trust me when I tell you, getting a habeas corpus granted, they will walk right out of prison. They don't have to worry about a parole board. They will walk right the fuck out of prison, which is what they should be. And I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I do. They scored a legal victory after an LA judge ordered a ruling that their conviction be reviewed unless prosecutors can prove otherwise. The Menendez brothers, who have been in prison since 1990 for infamous shotgun murders by their parents, have been fighting for release and have long maintained that the killings were in response to alleged sexual abuse committed by their father. The brothers had previously filed a habeas corpus, which cited evidence that they say supports claims sexual abuse. First piece of evidence is a letter purportedly sent by Eric to his cousin in 1989 before the murders that details claims of sexual abuse against Jose. The second is an affidavit submitted by former Menudo member Roy Rosello, who claimed he was raped by Jose. In response, Judge William Ryan found that Eric and Lyle made a prima facie showing of their entitlement. Prima facie, I believe, now I forget. Prima facie is, on the face of it. So it's used in court to indicate there's sufficient or adequate evidence to support a claim, which coincides with them the judge believing that the sexual abuse claims are legit. So in response, Judge Ryan issued an order for the LA County DA Sex Crimes Division to show cause as to why the petitioner should not be granted relief. That is so huge. So huge. And I think it's fucking awesome. And I know some people don't think they don't belong on the streets. I do. They've served their time. If their sexual abuse is true, which I kind of believe it is. At first I did, and I kind of went back and forth with it. But I really do kind of believe it is. And whether it is or it's not, they served their time. It's time to get out. They're not a threat to society, in my opinion. And I think 35 years is long enough. Just my opinion. Obviously, the judge agrees with me. And they have a lot of support. And I just think it's time. So, that's the big news I have on the Menendez, which to me is huge. Second thing I want to talk about is, this is kind of weird. And I saw this recently. So a paranormal investigator was touring the Annabelle doll warehouse that the Warrens have in Connecticut, and he died out of nowhere. He wasn't sick. He wasn't unhealthy. He just died. And he died while he was like near the Annabelle doll. I just think that's really fucked up. He was a paranormal investigator with the New England Society for Psychic Research, reportedly died on July 13th during a tour in Pennsylvania, showcasing the demonically possessed Annabelle doll. I don't know, I just find that so freaky. So freaky. Dan Rivera, cause of death has not been publicly disclosed. Dan truly believed in sharing his experience and educating people on the paranormal. Paranormal investigator died at a hotel while on a tour showcasing supposedly possessed Raggedy Ann doll named Annabelle. Dan Rivera, 54, a senior lead investigator for the Connecticut-based New England Society for Psychic Research, died on Sunday, July 13th during his visit to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, as part of the Devils on the Run tour. According to Adams County Dispatch records, emergency crews responded to a Gettysburg hotel where CPR was reportedly administered on a male of Rivera's age. The organization also confirmed Rivera's death on Monday, July 14th in a Facebook post, describing him as a friend and partner. We are heartbroken and still processing the loss. Dan truly believed in sharing his experience and educating people on the paranormal. His kindness and passion touched everyone who knew him. Thank you for your support and kind thoughts during this time. It's just so fucking weird that that's how, I mean, he was legit on the tour. Not even like, he was gonna visit it no, he was legit there, like in front of Annabelle doll. And all of a sudden he dies. And if CPR was there, I'm gonna assume he probably had a heart attack. But how fucking creepy is that? I'm like, that is like the weirdest thing I ever saw. That is just, wow. And then it goes on. He was a distinguished figure in the paranormal research community and will be remembered for his kindness and leadership. Rivera worked on paranormal research and investigations for over 10 years. Born and raised in Connecticut, served in U.S. Army. At an early age, he was introduced to haunting phenomena. How fucking weird is that? That's the real Annabelle doll. I don't know why it's called Annabelle doll, because it's just Raggedy Ann. It's a extra large Raggedy Ann. But, yep, that's the doll. And he's dead. Fucking so weird. Maybe try to open it. Who knows? But how creepy is that? All right, so that was the other thing. This is not that good. I checked that out. I know Gray Hughes covered this. American Idol supervisor was fatally shot in his LA home. I saw Gray went live about that. But the other thing that I want to show you guys, which I happen to catch on Twitter. Oh yeah, you're right. But it said that he was there. Hold on. It said he was on a tour with the Annabelle doll. Paranormal investigator died at a hotel while on a tour showcasing a supposedly possessed Raggedy Ann doll named Annabelle. Died on Sunday during his visit. Yeah, the doll was in Gettysburg this past week. Thank you, because I'm like, something's not adding up. It says it happened with the doll. Thank you, Erica. So fucked up. Like, why would they even move the doll? I don't understand why they would even move the doll. That's so crazy, though. And it's like not even like it was a normal person. You're talking about an investigator, paranormal investigator, which just takes it to a whole new level. It just makes it even weirder. Like, is he now connected to the doll? Did something happen? Like, it's so many questions. Like, literally, I have so many questions about it. So that was the other thing. There's another one. Hold on. So this I found on Twitter. I can't show it to you because I have it posted to Discord. Huh. So I don't know if anybody else heard this. I thought it was pretty wild. So it seems Gabby Petito's mom thinks that Brian's own parents killed him. In the 2 weeks he was missing, they renovated his entire bedroom where Gabby also stayed. Renovating seems the way to go when you're hiding a murder. This was posted today by someone. I know that when it was happening, a lot of people did talk about it, and a lot of people were like, I thought maybe they killed him. But your son is missing. Why would you renovate their room? And you knew where they were. Do you think it's possible that his own parents killed him? Like, think about it.
Marjorie,
Hold on, what?
you heard about the new law?
What new law?
The new phone law?
The new what?
Phone law?
No?
During school, by law, you're not allowed to have your phone on you at all.
Good. Good.
They permitted all use of, like, gaming devices, phones, wireless phones, earbuds, AirPods, headphones.
Whose law is it? The school or
states.
Alabama?
It's a state law.
They
just signed a bill
Good.
back in May, but
Good. It should.
I wouldn't say they should.
Let her out.
I don't think she wants to go.
She just had a sock in her mouth. That means she wants to go out.
How much you want to bet she'll stand by the door when I have the door open?
Go. Well, I'm live. Go.
I'll bet money.
Go. Call her. She's not Gimbit anymore.
Yeah.
So I guess Alabama just enacted a new law that you can't, kids can't have their phone at school. Good. Whoops. Ah. Dang kids. Shut my door. Yeah, we never had phones at school.
Stop.
So why should you? So if you guys, like, what do you guys
The
think?
thing is, majority of our work is online, though.
Okay, you'd be okay.
I'm
Come
not-
on, Dayton,
What?
get her out.
Why you have to get such a fucking attitude?
Because she's a
right away?
pain in the ass.
Just show her some love.
Go. Ugh. My dogs are much like my kids. Pain in the ass. So what do you guys think? You guys think they could have killed her? Could have killed him? I don't know. I always wonder. I really do. I wonder. I'm like, it's definitely a thought. What do you guys think? Think they could have done it? I don't know. I think they could have. I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't. I just thought it was a really interesting conversation. But since nobody wants to talk about it, we're going to move on. All right. That's my true crime highlights that I have for you. Now I'll get into the drama I have questions about. I got to pull up the video. All right. Oh, here's some good dirt. Jonesin made a post to Rowena and said, Rowena, I'm coming off my vacation long enough to write this, but how fucking dare you? The only thing I swore on my kid's life was when Ital first appeared, and I swore on his life it wasn't me. Now, let's put our thinking caps on, bitch. Why would I say that? Could it possibly be because I wasn't Ital when I said it? You dumbass. Gummy-brained, chunk-of-dunk, toothless wonder, mother chicken, mother clucker. You're a retired, burnt-out loser of a hag who needs to grow the fuck up and act her motherfucking age. Calling me a piss-poor mother, and need I remind you my 13-year-old child doesn't have a record, has never gotten in trouble outside of her household, never any trouble at school, and is moving on to 8th grade with 5 honors classes and A's in every single one. So I must be doing something right, huh? How about this? Don't worry about what SN does, because what I do isn't your motherfucking business. Mind your own, you old bitch. Damn! Jones is on fire! That just popped up. But I gotta say, I gotta agree with everything Joneson said. Yeah, I guess Joneson sent, not Joneson, I'm sorry. Rowena sent a $4.99 chat that said Snake and swore on her son's life it wasn't her. Another piss poor mom. And then somebody else wrote, I just remember one time a bunch of us were hanging out in a voice chat talking about crockpots, and someone came in and told us all the bee had said she knew we were watching and had us to prove it. That was from Andy. Did that come from my Discord? Because that happened too. All right. And then you have all the assholes that are like, wow, you're on vacation, a time you should be enjoying, and you're on here like this? You have like 6 personalities, girl. Get checked. Jones said, yep, sure am. Imagine my surprise when I click on a friend's live and see that comment on the screen. How does me responding something while I'm on vacation mean I have 6 different personalities? That makes 0 sense. Maybe I'm not the one that needs to be checked. Fucking weirdos. Alright, let me get to this video. Because I honestly want to know what you guys think of it. And I know I'm kind of rushing through tonight because I'm kind of tired. Alright. So this video comes from Davis FaM. And as you guys know, Davis FaM and Sinner have been fighting back and forth for like ever. But I want to know what you guys think of this. And then I'll give you my thoughts.
Your record, girl. I know you've been hurt. I'm not the motherfucker that hurt.
Why I'm here. Extremely good about today for me to play that. It's all going on. Let's see who all is in here. What up, Blank? And voices. Cranky, Pineapple, Icicle Tree, J Fox. What up, Nicole? Hey guys. Aw, y'all are here. Karma, Moon. What up, Moon? Sav's here. Whew, what a day. What a day, huh? Anybody know what's going on around here? I'm getting my video. I'm just going to play that first, just in case nobody knows what's going on and what this is about. I should probably put a trigger warning up here as well. Figure that out. Well, I'm not going to worry about the trigger warning. I will. I'll do it while this is playing. Well, I'm not going to worry about the trigger warning. I will. I'll do it while this is playing. Let's see here. So a little bit about today for me. Obviously, I was sent this clip, and I watched it like first thing in the fucking morning, you guys. And at first, I was like, no. Come on, there's no way, so I woke up a little bit and I listened to it again. And I'm like, we'll just listen. We'll listen. And then I'll say my comments and why I'm here today, because it's important why I'm here. Extremely important. I thought it was important earlier, but it's more so important now. What's up, guys? Hey, Davis and everyone. J Fox, you know what? This is the best intro song, actually. It actually is one of my favorite songs, but it's not on this either. But I'm trying to say hi to chat and do everything. But no, Pammy Cake, you are not blocked, dear. As long as you're nice in here, I do not care. I absolutely, even Nanny Sharon. Nanny, if you're in here, as long as Blank hasn't blocked you, because, he will do that if you act a fool with the quickness. But you're even welcome in here, my dear, if you're nice.
She collects people that have been traumatized. Heather Bishop, I saw your record, girl. I know you've been hurt. I'm not the motherfucker that hurt you. In fact, if you would just stop being a psychotic fucking cunt, I would probably have your back. But I'm not sure if you're worthy of that. But I know what happened to you. I didn't do it. So stop it. I know you hate men and blah, blah, blah. So do I in a lot of ways, but I'm not the guy that hurt you, Heather Bishop. Stay away from my family or catch a 2x4 to the fucking face.
I had to actually.
Now, let me just say, when I first heard this, I thought that she was freaking out that he said, stay away from my family, you're going to get a 2x4 to your face. That was what hit me as like, whoa. But it continues. That's not even what she's mad at. So, Flo, you're totally giving away my whole life.
Actually record this several times. What I need everybody to understand that, yes, Sinner and Emmy
have dug so deep into my own personal life that they know everything about me. I put my rapist in prison. Sinner. If you would have read through everything, yeah, I was hurt. I was probably hurt in one of the worst ways a woman can be hurt, right? But you just want to come up here and just announce it to everybody like it's nothing. Because it's nothing to you, right? What a fucking asshole you really are. For real. How dare you, bro? And fuck you. You know what? You're lucky as fuck I'm a strong ass woman. You're fucking lucky, bro.
Davis fam, see, here's my question. Why were you okay? Now, let's assume, and I'm just going to go with assume. Let's assume that what happened to Sinner actually happened, okay? Let's assume that he was violated as a child. And I'm only saying that because that's what Queen Bee put out there. And Davis fam, you have absolutely no leg to stand on because you weren't mad that Queen Bee put that out about Sinner. And you want to know what I'm slowly starting to realize? Just like Queen Bee twisted what you did is compared and then just like put it on Emmy, makes me think that Queen Bee knew this happened to you and turned it around on Sinner. Just like she did with the trip or whatever, you know, oh, she stalked Davis fam's family and blah, blah, blah. We all know that's bullshit. So I'm thinking that somehow Queen Bee found this out about you, or you told her something, and she turned it around to say that it happened to Sinner. That's what I think happened. That's what I think is going on. I just don't understand why you are so mad about it when you weren't mad when it happened to Sinner. That's what I want to know. Hey, None Ya Biz.
You're going to do this shit to the wrong person one day. You really are. And you're going to see what you really are trying to do to people is get them to hurt themselves.
Okay, please don't use that. I'm telling this to everybody. Please don't use those words like you're going to find out or it's going to catch up to you. And let me tell you why. There's a case right now on Law and Crime about a woman, I forgot what state, but she made an Instagram live about her manager is going to, you know, shit's going to catch up to her one day and she can't go around being mean. Meanwhile, the girl who made the video stabbed her manager multiple times, killed her. She was a mother of 5. And now they're using that in court. And if you watch, it's a girl with orange hair. It's just on Law and Crime today. So that's one of the things they said, that if you keep saying it's going to catch up to you and something happens, it could land you in court. So don't use that term.
That's what your goal is. Moon's right about you. You're sick. You're a sick motherfucker.
But again, why was it okay? Yeah, McDonald's. Why was it okay when it was Queen Bee saying it about Sinner? I understand what you're so mad at, Davis fam, and I do not disagree with you at all. But I had the same anger against QB when he did that to Sinner, when she did that to Sinner. I'm not picking and choosing, well, I'm mad that he did it to you, but I'm not mad about Queen Bee. It's got to be universal. You got to be fucking as mad at Queen Bee as you are at Sinner. Personally, I think they're both fucking gross. And someone's personal business like that should not be put out on Front Street. But it shouldn't have been done to Sinner either.
we're going to listen to what Sinner had to say again. But first, I saw this comment. And Peggy, you don't have to tell MK Ultra anything. MK Ultra, I will tell you. Fuck you. You're not allowed over here.
Peggy, what are you doing, Peggy?
I'm done with.
See, don't laugh at me, but Moon, she happens to get a bunch of things right. I happen to agree with her when she talks about Granny.
Any motherfuckers that think this shit is okay.
So Davis fam, then why was it okay when it was Queen Bee doing it? It's not okay, but it's not okay for anybody. It's not okay for Sinner. It's not okay for Queen Bee. But you had zero issues when it was Queen Bee doing it. That's what I don't get. I understand your anger. I understand your frustration. I understand how upset you are. I get it. I totally fucking get it. But you have to have that same energy at Queen Bee, and you don't. That's the problem.
Hold on. My chihuahua's mad now. Hold on. Damn it, guys.
But I'm actually shocked that she's not more upset that he said, I'm going to hit you with a 2x4. Sinner, don't say shit like that. Because if she gets hit with a 2x4 by somebody, guess who they're coming after? They're coming after you.
What he said here. We're going to listen to it again. Just Sinner. And then I'm going to interrupt him after that. And let me explain to everybody. I had a lot of different view on this until I got off work and opened my fucking email.
Have been traumatized. Heather Bishop, I saw your record, girl. I know you've been hurt. I'm not the motherfucker that hurt you. In fact, if you would just stop being a psychotic fucking cunt, I would probably have your back. But I'm not sure if you're worthy of that. But I know what happened to you. I didn't do it. So stop it. I know you hate men and blah, blah, blah. So do I in a lot of ways. But like, I'm not the guy that hurt you, Heather Bishop. Stay away from my family or catch a 2x4 to the fucking face.
Technically speaking, he really didn't out anything. She does. He didn't. But personally, I think the 2x4 to the face is worse. That's just me.
Okay. What do I mean about until I'm not even watching chat, so I hope I have mods in here. I trust all you guys. And actually my mods will back me up on something because my mods, except for maybe one or two of them, all knew about this before today. This morning I was really fucking pissed off at him. For me, because it was about me. I mean, come on. Sinner, I know you are fucking listening to me right now. You have no idea the amount of hurt you have caused women in this community. That have stayed silent about their trauma.
Thank you, Scully. And I love the name because I used to watch the X-Files. But thank you. You should join membership.
As I've said, yes, I've put my rapist in prison. It wasn't fucking easy. As a matter of fact, after the experience I had doing that, if I had to go back to do it again, I wouldn't do it, Sinner. And I know I shouldn't have said that for all the victims out there, but I'm going to tell anybody who thinks that. You know immediately if you're going to or not. Fuck you, sinner. For real. Fuck you. You know, and anybody that sent me an email, please know, I know most of you, I know that I would never.
See, hearing her animosity tells me that she knew that Queen Bee made that up and that it was bullshit. Because, like I said, you can't have the same animosity. You can't be this upset when you were rah-rahing Queen Bee to do it. No, bullshit. That bullshit. It's one or the other. You're either mad about it or you're not mad about it. But you can't only be mad because it's you and you have no problem that it was done to Sinner. Fuck that.
Share or do or even read excerpts of just to show this dumb motherfucker what he's done. And it's not really my place to do it anyway, you guys. You want to know why? Because I'm too fucking emotionally involved in it. So I'm going to leave this to a creator that's already reached out to me. I know she's very busy. But guess what, sinner? If you don't think unsupervised maniacs ain't on your motherfucking ass, and there's a lot of bigger creators that now are on your fucking ass. As they should be. You're disgusting, bro.
But he didn't start it. He didn't even say anything. Queen Bee is the one that said, oh, Sinner was raped as a child. Like, what the fuck? And you had no problem with that, Davis fam. None at all. It didn't bother you. You sat next to Queen Bee like rah rah ha ha. And now all of a sudden, it's so horrible and all these, like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Sorry, not sorry.
Let's listen.
Have been traumatized. Heather Bishop, I saw your record, girl. I know you've been hurt. I'm not the.
You saw my record. You know I've been hurt. We know you FOIA everything. Did you enjoy reading that, you sick motherfucker? Did you?
Okay, now I'm going to throw this out there. This is nothing against Sinner. This is just an honest statement. If you know he's a real lifer that FOIAs things, then why don't you leave him the fuck alone? Because again, if it was a real lifer in my life, I'm going to leave them the fuck alone because I'm not going to fuck with them. You keep fucking with him knowing he's a real lifer and he FOIAs everything. Well, there you go. You know what's going to happen. So why still fuck with him?
I don't know if anybody realizes what actually happens medically to a woman in this instance. Good reading for you, Sinner?
Motherfucker that hurt you. In fact, if you would just stop being a psychotic fucking cunt, I would probably have your back.
So if I wasn't a psychotic cunt, you'd be against my rapist. You'd be for me. But since I'm a psychotic cunt, what does that mean, Sinner? You're happy it happened to me? Do explain. Please, Sinner, explain this.
But I'm not sure if you're worthy of that. But I know what happened to you. I didn't do it. So stop it. I know you hate men and blah, blah, blah. So,
Sinner, I don't hate men. Let me explain to you, Sinner, what happens when you actually deal with fucking shit that happens to you. And I know right now I sound really fucking unhinged.
So Davis fam, then you admit that Queen Bee made up that whole story. Because it's obvious that she made up the whole story from everything you're saying. But you had no problem with her making up that story.
But and again, I hope my mods will back me up here. I'm really not this unhinged when I talk about this. This is simply the reaction in my emails of women that I haven't even read them. I haven't had time.
So do I in a lot of ways, but like you, Heather Bishop, stay away from my family or catch a 2x4 to the fucking face.
Stay away. Really, sinner? Do you know why I talk to your mother? I've said it dozens of times, but I'm going to need you to lean the motherfucker in right now and listen real fucking close and get your cunt bitch girlfriend, Emmy, to lean in with you. Because you know what, Emmy? Fuck you, bitch, because I hope you're really fucking proud of yourself for giving this mother.
Davis fam, can I ask you an honest question? Why are you so mad? And let me tell you why I'm saying that. When I was 7, and I've spoke about this before. When I was 17, I was violently raped by a friend's boyfriend in the woods. It was fucking awful. Okay, awful. I'm not mad over it. It happened. I moved on. I healed, and I never looked back. But I don't harbor anger. You gotta let that anger go. I wish I knew what happened to him. I have no idea what happened to him. I've tried looking him up. I have no idea what happened to him. Hopefully he's dead. But I don't harbor anger. Like, I see so many of you that harbor this anger for years. That's not good for you. That's not helping you. So I understand where you're at. I mean, it happened to me. I get it. But you gotta let this shit go. And I mean that. You'll be so much happier.
Motherfucker, my personal information, and you fucking cunt, you probably have to look it up. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself, but we all know you're fucking not. Right? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I had to contact your mother to voice verify that you're David Matzik from Monongahela, Pennsylvania.
You are joking, right? You had to contact his mother? Are we fucking 12? Come on, Davis fam. You didn't have to contact his mother. Leave his parents alone. He's his own person. He has nothing to do. He's a grown man. Stop with that. I had to contact his mom.
That's what I was doing. If you talked to your mom, you would already fucking know that. You would also fucking know that I called her on my actual phone number with my actual name. And the first sentence out of my mouth was my intention was to verify who you are so that when I can prosecute you, or I should say, have you prosecuted, I can.
Now I go back to things I said last night. Nobody is fucking prosecuting. He's not prosecuting Queen Bee. You're not prosecuting him. Give me a fucking break. You're all just as guilty, and you all sound retarded when you say, oh, I'm going to sue him. I'm going to prosecute. You're not prosecuting shit. You got nothing on him to prosecute him for. Stop. And that goes the same for Sinner against Queen Bee. Y'all have nothing. Just stop.
That I know who it is. And guess what? I knew who the fuck you are. So I guess we'll just wait and see what happens. Now, I'm not saying that someone's prosecuting Sinner tomorrow over this bullshit. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying keep it the fuck up. Keep it the fuck up. And anybody.
Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not. Because, I mean, I make a living on YouTube. Not lately, but no, seriously. I make a living on YouTube. You know, whether it be I'm selling candles, social media, I'll say. Not just YouTube. I'll say social media. So my business is big on social media. So nobody can say, oh, just get off the internet. Well, how am I paying my fucking bills then? So for me, that's not an option. But Davis fam, you don't make a living on YouTube. You don't have a business on social media. You're not doing anything on social media. So it's very easy for you to just log off or change your name and nobody will know it's you. I'm like, I don't get the mentality of a subscriber who can very easily stay on the internet, just change their name and everyone will think they're gone. Like, why not go that route?
And I'm going to say it again. I don't give a fuck who you are. AMAC, SoFlo, you know, little sunflower Heather over here for months, even in back chats, even
Poor SoFlo and AMAC always getting picked on.
with my friends when they tell me I'm a fucking idiot, and they do. They're not that bad, guys. No, you are that bad. You fucking are. You're okay with this? Unreal.
Have you seen what Queen Bee has done, Davis fam? Are we just blatantly fucking ignoring everything Queen Bee has done? And I know you're not Queen Bee, but you stand beside her with all the shit she's done to Sinner, which in reality is a lot worse. Really, it's a lot worse than what Sinner said. You're not even mad that he said he was going to hit you with a 2x4. And to me, that's the worst part of all of this.
Unfucking real. Okay. So. And breathe. Man, I was really going to have a really fucking chill talk about this too, you guys. How'd that work out for me? How did that work out for me? One thing I am going to do, since nobody needs to see my fucking face. Oh, you know what? We will do that. We'll do that first. So I made this video today when I was just pissed off for myself. Okay, just to be clear. And I went to work like I do every day, you know, because I go to work to get a paycheck every fucking day of my life, which is fine. I prefer it that way, if I'm being honest with you.
I heard a judge tonight say, and I think it's great, I'll play it if I can find the exact part, but I heard a judge say, anytime someone says a sentence that says, I'm going to be honest with you, their next statement is a lie. Anytime you hear someone say, with all due respect, the next line is going to be, they're going to disrespect you. I thought it was fucking hysterical because so many people in this community say that, and it's so annoying. It's like B. Tim started it, and now everybody says it. Like, everybody. So I thought this judge saying it, because I always felt like that. Like, if you have to constantly say that, you're full of shit. Because that mean you're lying every other time you speak?
So Sinner decided to take the opportunity of me making the video I did to defend or call out his action or whatever you want to call that. It was just a snippet, right, guys? Like, I really didn't, what did I really do, right? I pissed Sinner off. He had to punish me. We're going to show everybody how he punished me. And then we're going to get through his comment section and show everybody how his comment section wanted to go ahead and punish me for it as well, because I found it very interesting. So Sinner, about 2 hours after I uploaded that, I think, I don't know, shortly thereafter. Thank you for that, Karma. I'm not watching chat. So I'm sure, and one of the reasons I'm not watching chat is because I already know the kind of comments that are probably in here, and I don't want to get sidetracked. And it's not about, this is, it, like I said this morning, this was about me. This is not about just me anymore right now. No. He's not going to get away with this. Anyway. Sinner decided to say his response to my video is, here's an updated photo of the nut job with my full government name, which is Heather Bishop. Literally Davis fam. She drove 450 miles from Dayton, Ohio to Southwest PA to creep on my family. You know, the same lie he tells to justify why he does this is what he tells everybody on his reason for doing this shit to me, you guys. Emmy, since you already called him out, you already said, stop saying that it's not true, Sinner, stop saying it. Well, look, Emmy, look what he did now. Aren't you proud? Now he's using it to justify the bullshit he did today or last night.
Can someone just explain to me why everybody thinks that Sinner and Emmy are a couple? Emmy lives in New York and Sinner lives in California. They've never even met in person. Can we stop that they're like an item and getting married? And I mean, it's ridiculous. They've never even met.
Drunk off his fucking ass. But I ain't talking about that anymore because you know what? You're just a typical fucking drunk piece of shit now, aren't you? There ain't no story there. So anyway, it says, she is also a moderator for Queen Sleaze. Beware. Does she have a diaper on? Don't know, but that definitely looks like a Stalker of the Year award. Ew. Wow, Sinner. You really got me there. I don't even know if I can see the fucking comments on here. I can't. I don't know how to work this. I can't. Maybe I shouldn't see them. Oh, no, here they are. These people are crazy. Okay, whatever. Let's see what MK Ultra says. Oh, MK. Wow, let's see if you deserve to be unblocked on my fucking channel, you fucking psycho. Dude, that's the crazy woman that tried to skip Queen Bee's charges with P. Timmy on panel when I was in her chat. I seen her riding a horse and buggy in Ohio too. I never forgot Omish people because of her beard. Well, MK Ultra, let me explain to you why I skipped, this crazy woman skipped over Queen Bee's charges. Because they weren't fucking charges. It was a stupid police report for a runaway dog. This is how stupid you people are. You want me to be offended by you, MK Ultra? Try fucking harder. How about that?
Why are you bothered? Why are you even going through the comments? Just curious.
Riding a horse and buggy in Ohio too. Never forget Omish people. Aw. Are you Amish shaming? Are you religion shaming now, MK Ultra? Don't worry, they won't see it though, right? And apparently I have a beard. I don't know, MK. I've started menopause. Perhaps I do. Maybe you could, you know, you want to inflate this picture here and see how many you can count on there for me? Let me know. My emails are open. Well, I mean, you can send one. I would love to know what Center says, but oh, Nanny Sharon says she's a weird one for sure. Oh, Nanny, that's actually very kind of you for once. Thank you. Look at a one-way street. Oh, this one's nice. She's smaller than I imagine. Why do I sound heavier? Why were you imagining me though? That's what's fucked up. Smaller than I imagined? Wild.
Okay. I never spoke to One Way Street, privately, but that is just an expression. I don't think they meant literally they're imagining you. That is just a standard expression. Hey, Mac, I don't know why you're always brought up, but that is just a standard expression. Too many people in these communities need to take shit literally when things don't need to be taken literally. Not everything is a literal term. Sometimes it's just a standard term. Saying she's smaller than I imagined is a term. It's not to be taken literally. Nobody is sitting there imagining you.
That's fucking wild to me. Please stop imagining me. I'm begging you. A toddler large likely fits. I don't know, a one-way street. I wear a size 3. Why don't you look it up and you can email it to me? I mean, you can email it. Is she in a public restroom taking selfies? I actually was. I took this as a joke to send my mom. You want to know why? Because I'm a Gen Xer and I fucking hate taking selfies because I feel like a fucking idiot. That's why my avatar on here is an actual picture of me. It was taken like in 2021, I think. That's an actual, I weighed more at the time. I think I was like 30 pounds heavier, right? That's a picture of me. Whatever. I didn't take it, is my point. You will not find pictures of me that I take of myself. But that's okay. And you know what the great
Dana, I totally agree with that. And I have seen this over and over and over in these communities. I've said this for so long, like, not everything is literal, guys. Too many people in this community, like, everything's got to be literal. No, sometimes it's just a comment or just a term.
thing is, Center, I don't need to because you make them for me. I could just use the ones that you make of me, right? It's a win-win. Just wait and see, right? Just wait and see what I look like the next day. She looks crazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Crazy eyes. Yeah, well, I do. You want to know why that is? I don't know if I can click on this. It's in this picture. What would be my left eye? And I'm actually am looking into a mirror, to be honest with you. And so I don't know which eye it is in this picture. I am legally blind in one eye. That is a real thing. That's for sure. Now, I'm not going to shame you for it because you didn't fucking know. How the fuck would you?
Again, Davis fam, let go of your anger. You don't need to explain this to anybody. You just don't. Hey, Giggy, Giggy, whatever. Like, I just don't know why you're explaining this. Who cares? Who cares what these people think of you? That's why I don't look at comments.
But I'll tell you what it doesn't do for me. It doesn't slow me the fuck down. I work every day. I have degrees. I have a family. I cook, I clean, I do all the things and all the stuff. I'm not on disability for it. Could I be? Absolutely, I could be. I think now what I'm going to do, and let me check my Discord here real fast. Because I asked somebody something, because that's enough of that shit for one night. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I'm way far back now. All right, let me get a little bit closer here. If anybody wants to say anything, now's your time. Oh. All right, I'm just kind of reading through here. Hey, blank. Hey, everyone saying hi. All right, I'm just kind of your name in this because this morning it was like the first when I heard of it, but I've actually heard a couple creators say that, because what it is, it's the lies and the lengths he goes to ensure that it's ingrained in people. You know what
See, this is what I have a problem with. And this is a completely non-biased opinion. Queen Bee is 10 times worse than Sinner. And all these people want to look at Sinner and think he's so bad. But Queen Bee is 10 times fucking worse. Clue has said more vile shit than Queen Bee has. I'm sorry, than Sinner has. But for some reason, they want to blame Sinner. Oh my God, he wants to hurt people, blah, blah. Do they not see the shit that goes on in their own backyard? And that's an honest question, because the shit that goes on in their own backyard is 10 times worse than anything Sinner has said. Anything.
I'm saying? And it, like, this is, I mean, whatever, this particular thing that I'm talking about is what it is, right? But there's other things that he has said about me several times. He always wants a reaction out of me. Today he hit the nail on the head. Today he got it, because I'm telling you guys something. Sinner does poke at me every time he goes live. He does say things to me about my real life. I just don't say anything about it. And again, there are mods in here that I see them in here that know I am telling you guys the truth. I just don't react to him. If I reacted to Sinner every time he fucking said fucked up actual fuck shit about me, I'd be going live every night. Or at least every time he goes live. Maybe that way. Maybe I should have said it that way. Or maybe I would have to go live every night, because I'd have to go live twice as many times as him just to keep up, because I have a life. Okay. Yeah, I kind of brought Queen Bee up, though. I did. I don't know. I don't know how old that is. Yeah, and you know what, you guys, the reason I even published this picture was to counteract. I'll show you guys why, in case you don't know why I did this. This guy is fucking psychotic, you guys. He's just fucking psycho. This is the pictures he keeps putting up about me. And you have to remember, this man knows what I look like. He knows everything.
Why do you care so much? This is my question. Who fucking cares what Sinner does? Who cares what Sinner thinks? Who cares what Sinner does? If he doesn't mean anything to you, then who gives a fuck? There are so many people that talk shit about me that I literally wouldn't give the time of day to, because I don't care what their opinions are. I don't care what they think of me. You have to let go of this hate, Davis fam. And this is some honest and true advice. You're only hurting yourself. Just let go. Who gives a fuck what he thinks of you?
He knows. He's been on my Facebook. Oh, it's not on here. It's not on his other one. He has a picture. I think I have a split screen. So that's why this doesn't work for me on this. So everybody knows. Maybe it'll do it now. Hold on. Oh, I'm not even fucking screen sharing. Jesus. Good Lord. Well, at least I'll show you what I'm looking at.
Like, I can tell you guys firsthand, and my mods can agree, will agree with this. I could be so mad on a live, and as soon as that live is over, I'm having a normal conversation with mods about whatever, Patreons about whatever. Like, all these people hold on to anger. Like, just do a one and done. Get it out and be done with it. But you guys harbor this hatred and this anger, and you're not doing yourself any favors. Just let it go. Like, let it go. Let it go. I need Amax singing because, I can't sing for shit. But we just let it go.
Even if it's not working, I'll show you what I'm looking at. It's the least I could do, you guys. All right. Yeah, it's the picture. The AI picture is he has me weighing like 200 pounds, sitting there in a diaper and shit. It looks, he has my basic facial components, I guess, but it's creepy. And I'm not the only one that thinks it's creepy. And it's not just people on YouTube that think it's creepy either. Leave it at that. But let me go here. Actually, I will, I think we're going to laugh. I said it before. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, geez. Oh, my Lord. Oh, no. That's funny as hell. I was trying to look up Spitfire Spotlight. Isn't that funny, you guys? Ooh, girl. Oh, my Lord. Here, maybe I should throw an overlay up. Hold on, just in case. Hold on. That was funny as fuck. All right, let me throw up. Shit. Oh, here's something I could throw up. How about that, guys? Throw that up. While I look for Spitfire's channel on my miniature. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm not going to say it's completely open. I ain't going to be like that about it because I really have been. But I'm no, I'm not. I wish, I like B-Tim up here. All right. So we're going to laugh for a bit. I'm assuming it's funny. Our beautiful friend Spitfire Spotlight released a new video. I'm not going to play all of it because I want you guys to go and look at all of it. Right? But it is like I've already listened to most of it. It's very good. I wish I would have been able to listen to the whole thing. It's so flowing here. Oh, boy. What's up, SoFlo? Were you in here to test the theory out, or were you in here to say something of value? Because it looks like you're causing problems, like for real. Like, I don't understand why you would fucking do that. Like, why? It's fucking wild, man. That's fucking wild. Whatever. You just proved my point. I don't know if anybody can block her, like whatever. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, fuck y'all. Like, I'm fucking for real on that. I'm done with you. It's fucking no more. This is no more Mr. Knight. This is no more fun banter. This is no more, Sinner's just drunk and he's having problems. No. This is evil. Seriously. Who thinks like this? Who does this to people, and for why? What did I do to Sinner? I called him abusive on panel. I review his streams. I don't lie about him. Huh. Yeah. Did I release or help release? And I've been open about it. Originally, his criminal record. I sure as fuck did. But let's not forget, I was sent a C&D at my job the day before, Emmy, because I called Sinner abusive on panel.
Notice there's always an excuse for what she does, but there's never any leeway for what Sinner does. Make it make sense.
My job was sent a C&D the next day. And then after that, we released Sinner's terroristic threats to show he was, in fact, abusive. He was, in fact, violent. He was, in fact, in jail for engaging in fighting. Right? But again, I had to be punished, right? I was the one that had to be punished. Over and over and over again. And it still continues. Why?
Here's an idea. If he's so bad, then leave him the fuck alone. It's not a hard concept. If you think he's so dangerous, then leave him the fuck alone. It's that simple.
Because I'm friends with Queen? Or because I have a channel now and I have a commentary channel? I mean, I'm not the only person that fucking reviews this motherfucker. The only reason he does this to me is because Emmy gave him my government name and my docs. He knows 2 people on this fucking platform, 2. And he feels like Billy Badass, Timmy Tough Knuckles, every time he can say government names. But the fact of the matter is he only knows 2 of them. So he has to say them over and over and over again. I was telling somebody today from YouTube, obviously, I was like, this motherfucker says my name so many times, I don't even catch it on his streams. And it's my fucking name. How much impact do you really think you're having, sinner?
Davis fam, let me tell you something. I mean this. There are many people on this platform that have come after me that I have kept quiet about. Not because I was afraid, not because I didn't want to go after them, but I knew that they would fuck up my business, and that's not okay. These people are real lifers that would fuck with my income, and they would leave bad Google reviews and all this other shit. So I never gave them the opportunity because I just left them alone. Because I don't fuck with real lifers like that. Therefore, that's my advice to you. If you feel that he's so bad, then just shut the fuck up and leave him alone. It's that simple. I don't understand why that's a hard concept. And that's a literal. I'm telling you that literally. If you think he's so abusive and hardcore and gonna fuck with you, then just leave him alone. Don't talk about him anymore. And he won't talk about you.
Please, that's none of your damn business. Lesson. Did you get the lesson? Don't worry, I'm patient.
Can somebody drop Spitfire's link for me, please? I would appreciate it. I hate asking you guys to do that shit.
I'll teach you at your own pace. Drown. Keep the rumors to yourself. Keep the rumors to yourself, Miss You abusive warthog bing bong. I'm just gonna be filling in for Sinner this week because there's some hippo fucking potamus that is so sensitive and too much of a little crybaby. She can't.
Are you kidding me? What? Jensen, is she really in here? Or are you guys fucking with me? Are you guys just talking about her? Oh no. Are you fucking, did your fucking obsessive fucking ass find a stream from a small fucking creator you don't even fuck with to come in here and say some shit about Queen Bee? Girl, let her go. Yikes.
Okay. I think you missed Jones's point. Because honestly, Davis fam, I don't think you're intelligent enough to see her point. Her point wasn't to bash Queen Bee. Her point was that when somebody points out Queen Bee's behavior, you get mad at them like, oh my God, how could you get mad at her? She's making a valid point. I don't know why you don't get that. Nobody's bashing your queen.
Nobody's mad at you. Who could get mad at that? That's fucking pathetic. Wow. Ugh, not a good look. Not a good fucking look. Whew. I hope y'all block that one too. Fucking embarrassing.
Actually, I find it more embarrassing that you didn't even know what the fuck she was talking about and how she meant it. And I'm not even a Joneson fan, but it was pretty obvious.
Fuck you. Yeah, get Joneson the fuck out of here. She'll send my FOIA everywhere too. Girl, please. Fuck out of here. Fucking
Can't
here.
be reviewed. The same.
The fucking balls and audacity on you bitches is amazing after what the fuck I just said. Get out of here. It's fucking, this is sick. You guys are fucking sick. For real. Right. But Ellie's the obsessive one, right, Joneson?
Okay, let me just throw a wrench in this. To say that Joneson is obsessed with Queen Bee, but Queen Bee is not obsessed with Brittany, or you're not obsessed with Sinner, is mind-blowing. You're all fucking obsessed. Just saying. I don't think Jones is obsessed, though. But Queen Bee is definitely obsessed with Brittany, and so is a few others. And you all stand by it. You are obsessed with Sinner. Do I think Sinner's kind of obsessed with Queen Bee? Kind of. I do. But I think you're all fucking crazy, if you want my honest opinion.
You know, a very important thing happened today that hurt a lot of people in this community. And you know what, Joneson? You'll never fucking know because nobody trusts you enough to send you important shit and heartfelt shit like that. So you know what? You can go stay on the outside, you dumb fucking heifer. I'm over it. Fuck y'all.
That screen snipes and picks on everybody every day. You know, the nervous.
Okay, I hate sticking up for Jones in here, but what the fuck did Joneson even say that you're so mad? Davis fam, let it go. Trust me, you'll be a much happier person.
Little drug-fueled, abusive bitch over there in Galesburg. Oh yeah, this is for you, Becky. Are you gonna need a fourth lawyer for this, or maybe a fifth lawyer? Marie missed the lesson yesterday. The lesson yesterday was we'll all sit here and watch everybody's screens, watch big, fat, stupid, sloppy like go ahead and screen snipe everybody, pick everyone apart.
What does he fucking do? Seriously. What does he do that brings value to anything in this community? He doesn't even fucking make content anymore.
Queen Bee doesn't make content. She's barely even on our fucking panel. Like, I love when I see these people. Oh, what does he do? What does he bring? What the fuck does Queen Bee bring? What does Clue bring? What does Granny bring? What does Jay bring? You all fucking go panel to panel to panel talking about fucking Britney. Like, oh, that's impressive.
He quit doing that. I mean, to be fair, I have too. It's much easier to go live. But I mean, dude, what do you do? What is it that you do? You don't do anything in real life and you don't do anything on YouTube. So what do? You ain't painting.
Again, you could say the exact same thing about Granny, about fucking Brittany. I'm sorry, not Brittany. You could say the same thing about Granny. You could say the same thing about fucking Clue. You could say the exact same thing about Queen Bee. None of them have jobs. I can't really say Clue because I don't know Clue, but I'll say Granny and Queen Bee. They don't have fucking jobs. They don't make content. They don't fucking do shit. They sit on the internet and talk about another female. That's it. That's all they fucking do. Day after day after day. I can't include Jay because Jay actually does make good videos. At least she used to. None of these others do.
The way I see it, you owe my friend 6 weeks worth of fucking YouTube pay, and he's coming to get it. Believe that.
Oh, are you, sinner? You're going to come get it? A week's worth of YouTube pay.
Piece of shit. I mean, how many drugs is she on at one time? She's like just drinking cough syrup.
Are you listening to yourself? Only because you fucking deleted all of them so nobody can go over there and fucking listen to your fucking pathetic ass. Because even I was embarrassed.
No, he probably deleted it so asshole can't fucking strike him again. That's probably why he deleted lives, which would be the smart thing to do.
For you. Did you listen to that fucking shit last night that you did? Your whole 70 views. You had to do like 12 different live streams because YouTube kept kicking you off and you were too drunk to get it together. And we're supposed to.
Why were you watching him? That's my question too. Why watch him? Why were you bothered by him? I don't watch my haters. I don't give a fuck what they have to say.
Be what with you?
Seems to me like
Scared? Intimidated? The only thing that's scary about you is what wild shit comes out of your fucking mouth next. And the longer you go on and I see who's still sticking around you, fuck it. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but what'd you have? 9 people watching last night? And I ain't even one to talk about numbers because I'm not. Tonight's a big night for me. I appreciate all of you being in here. Thank you. Hit the like and subscribe, right? But usually I just do silly little streams, but man, you really count your numbers. So that has to hurt. And I'm fucking embarrassed for you that you even care about it. Because the way you treat your channel, you don't want it to grow. Right? Or because, you don't want it to grow because your content's queen bee. So you're trying to get her off. So what? You're going to ruin your own channel by not having your content filler anymore? No. You're using her as content. That's it. You know she's not going anywhere because you know everything you're saying is a fucking lie. You're fucking pathetic. We see through it. And your little circle, sir, is getting smaller and smaller. Maybe not because of Queen Bee, but just because of your own fucking personality.
she's drinking heroin and coke, crack and meth.
Davis fam again. Why do you care? Let's say Sinner is left with one person in his life. Why do you care? You need to stop worrying about everything Sinner does.
You know, the Gillsburg special, the Gillsburg Jerry. Brittany needs to start making moves too. I believe she is. Oh yes, that's one thing. Damn it, I didn't copy and paste that screenshot. I did see Rebecca. I saw you threatening Brittany J that if she continues having me as a moderator, that you're going to do something to her. Do you realize that's a threat and you did it on a public platform?
Oh, nah. Okay, Sinner.
You stupid slut.
Oh my God, this guy.
You do know that, right? You know your fucking eyes are too close together, Rebecca. You know your children don't love you. Your husband left you. Jeez, were you raised by like a pile of shit? Because it seems like it. Oh, pile of shit. Get it? Marijuana, coke, crack a meth. This is always like my.
That is so. He thinks that's so funny when he says marijuana, coke, crack a meth. It sounds.
My child.
It's not funny. It sounds like you've never been anywhere. I don't know.
You know what? If she didn't have any children, she probably wouldn't have any money. Because remember when she started here, she lied to everybody and said she was a single mom. She doesn't even look.
I'll say it again, and I'll say it loud and proud. Just because you have a man in your home does not mean he is worth a shit. And just because a man is at your address does not mean shit is not going your separate ways for months before they actually leave. Get the fuck over yourself, sinner. I've said it again. Nobody ever wants you around. They usually just.
Okay, but Davis fam, that's not the case. Queen Bee's boyfriend was the father of her children. And yes, he does take care of them and has a job. So he's not wrong. I understand what you're saying. If he was a loser and didn't take care of him, what did Queen Bee do before YouTube? Because she didn't work. The father of her kids took care of her and her kids. And then she came on YouTube and is making money and they split up and whatever. But she still doesn't pay her fucking insurance. She still doesn't pay her fucking bills. So it's a reasonable deduction to think that her money is going up her nose or something. Because how the fuck do you have all these bills when you make 20 grand a month? Makes no fucking sense to me.
Just kick you out because you don't bring anything to the table, right? You don't understand what that could possibly mean. What do you mean? People have to figure shit out. They can't just leave the place. No, because people have homes. You don't, right? So why are you talking about shit you don't know anything about? And as a caveat, I'm just speaking from my own fucking experience, not Queen's. My own experience.
Uses her children as though they're pawns in this weird little YouTube game that she's playing. I mean, that's evident by the fact that she lost full custody and still.
No, she has not lost full.
And that I agree with. Queen Bee has not lost custody.
Anytime there is a separation in a family, that is a normal fucking thing that happens, Sinner. I don't know why you want to continue to make this something that it is not. This is a normal thing that happens to probably 90% of your chat as well, either as a child or in their own marriage or togetherness or children or whatever. Because you don't have to be married to have this happen either. You just have to have kids with someone, period. But I mean, we don't all just, like whatever, Sinner.
Seems to be the most important thing in the world to her. Her brain dead friends at the Hive. Her priorities are really YouTube and nothing else. It's pathetic, dude.
Her priorities are YouTube and nothing else. Well, Sinner, do tell what your priorities are.
Okay, not to be an asshole, but if I was making the money Queen Bee was making, yeah, YouTube would be a higher priority. So I can't fault her for that. And I think everybody feels it. If you're making 20 grand a month doing something, are you going to make that a number one priority? Fuck yeah, you are. Who wouldn't? Money's not going to last forever. Fucking bank it while you can.
I mean, you're banamating because you can't stay the fuck off this app. You're on here actively listening to all of us making community posts. You're a fucking loser, bro.
But Davis fam, you're reading all those community posts. I didn't even know he was making community posts. Why do you follow every move he makes?
Then you want to make a fucking YouTube post or a fucking chat or something to say you're living your best life? Are you? Last night didn't sound like best of anything except for best of Sinners sound bites. That's all that was good for. And thank you.
I bet this can't even read. Nobody gives.
Now, Marie, on the flip side of that, let me just say, I'm only going up by what I heard. I'm not going by personal experience. I never spoke to him about this. But what they're saying is Sinner has a child that is not in their life. So who the fuck is Sinner to talk about somebody else being a parent when he can't be a parent and he's a shit parent? That's what I've heard from them.
about your child's car, you brain dead. What are you talking about? Listen, this is the hyperbole. This is.
Hi, Mac. How are you?
Hey, Mac, I thought the exact fucking same thing. All these videos that I hear people laugh at, I'm like, am I missing something? Because I'm not finding them funny at all.
Hyping up bullshit over nothing. Oink, oink. Dude, here's my suggestion, Rebecca. Stop forcing your children into your YouTube life and then blaming people for stalking them. Nobody's stalking them. It's you sick that keeps dragging.
Sinner, you literally look openly on your channel. Say that you're looking up her custody case. You openly on your channel have police reports that directly involve her children on them. You, sir, are exploiting her children for monetary gain every time you go live. Ask me where I got that wording from, sinner. Please ask me where I got that wording from.
Dragging them into your situation, putting them in front of you as though they're a shield. Do you understand how disturbing that is? Like all those stories of abuse that are YouTubers, you're just another one of them. Except people are too stupid to realize it just yet. You're one karate chop away from being a true crime case yourself. What are you talking about? You have
Wow, someone's one karate chop away from being a true crime case themselves. You're not violent at all, though, are you, sinner? Not at all. We got 2x4s, karate chops. Huh. Wow.
a weird fantasy that people were stalking your family and it just never happened. You're a liar. Nobody ever showed her daughter's car. Anyways, that's old stuff.
You actually showed what you thought was her daughter's car. So shut the fuck up.
Brain dead. Let's see. It needs to start making moves too. It's a constant rerun over there, Lacey. Thank God Sinner's live. Granny's over there spitting into her mic, screaming about Brittany. Well, Granny's botching has been glitching out for the last 18 months. I mean, I don't even know. I think she just might be a bot, man. It's not possible to.
Granny's watching as a bot. Oh my God, Sinner, I cannot with you. I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally making me.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll listen we'll do a couple more clips. I'll stay on for about 10 more minutes, guys.
Oh yeah, I have my. Since I'm going to be starving for a week, if you do want to contribute to the channel, I think someone did share my Cash App.
You know what, sir? You need? I'm going to tell you a real fucking fast way. Go get a fucking job, bro. Starving for a week because you're not live on YouTube, but everybody else is what? What is it that you say about everybody else making money on YouTube? And here we are with Sinner not being able to eat for a week because he can't go live. But he sure as fuck made sure to go live on his other channel, risking the ban of aid to ask for cash apps because you're fucking pathetic. They have these things called savings accounts, by the way. And you already know what I do for a living, right, bro? If you ever need budgeting advice, you let me know. Let me know. Okay? You let me know. I'll hook you up with someone downtown that can let you know how to budget your shit.
Cash is my jacket, that little weasel bitch out of here immediately. Nope, not today, Satan. Cash isn't welcome here. I'm sorry if you like him, but he's actually real rotten behind the scenes. Anybody?
Oh my, hold on a second. I needed that. I really fucking needed that. That was cute. That was really cute. Okay, sorry about that.
Contributes hundreds of dollars to QB and her child beating machine over there is not welcome here. Cash, if you think I owe you an apology, you're dumber than I thought you were, bud. The last thing in the world you're ever going to get from me an apology. Dude, you hang out with fucking racist vampire slobs of the night. There's no apology for you. I'm sorry I ever took you seriously. How's that for an apology? Now run over.
You know, the thing about Sinner is he's always so charming and approachable.
Their nonsense, and if you stick around long enough, you can wait until you're fat, sloppy.
Davis fam, he's got women from the fucking internet calling his mother. What do you think he's gonna act like? How do you think he's gonna respond? Should he just be happy-go-lucky that strange women on the internet are calling his fucking family? I'd be just as livid.
Clue friend pops up on panel, and then you can donate money. Fuck out of here. Apology. This dude thinks he's what? You're crazier than I thought, dude. If you think you're gonna get an apology from me, why don't you go have yourself a drink and shut the fuck up? You've got broken, drug addicted, maniac, child or adult daycare women.
You know what's weird about that? I have a clip mash, and I remember because when you're a clipper, like certain things stay in your head. I have a clip of him saying that exact fucking phrase, you guys, from like 2 years ago. It's like he's on repeat. It's fucking repeat.
Subnamed Pugs called my mom drunk as fuck looking for me. My mom is like, some crazy drunk lady called, left a message. I was like, do you have it? I had no idea who it was. Then I found out it was Pugs.
Clustered together at the hive with no life, no love, no men in their life, no children to take care of.
I am extremely loved. I have a beautiful family. I have a great career. You know, I'm getting my home back to where I want it to be, after I had to move. Sinner, since you had to. Oh, that's a really interesting thing. That brings me back to something, Sinner. Since you knew about this whole rapist thing going on that I had going on in my past and all the, the trauma that I went through that I don't deserve sympathy for, that you're going to hit me in a 2x4 in my face because of.
He never, hold up, back up for a second. Sinner never said that you did not deserve sympathy. That's not what he said. He said that if you weren't such a cunt, he would have your back. That's not stating that that you shouldn't have sympathy. That's on you. That's your own fucking hatred towards life. The 2x4 is disgusting. And Sinner, you should apologize for that. But what he did say was, if you don't stop contacting his family, or if you go near his family, this is what's going to happen.
That one? So when Cheese was talking to you, when you were on your panel and you were talking about where I live and explaining where I live and telling people where I live and putting my address out there, and you told Cheese, go ahead, Cheese, if you want to. Want to what, Sinner? So you know me as a great victim with that trauma. Didn't even give a fuck that you actually said something like that on a live stream that I might hear and get nervous about.
Then stop fucking with Sinner. What part of this do you not get? If you are so afraid of him and you think he's going to do something and you think he's sending people to hurt you, then stop fucking with him. Stop talking about him. Stop making videos about him. This is common sense 101.
Oh, that's pretty fucking sick, bro. It's even sicker that you did it. It was sick enough when you did it, but now knowing what you know about me, it's disturbing.
But in all fairness, Davis fam, he didn't say anything. All he said was he knows and he's not the one that hurt you. You are the one that put it out there. That could have meant anything. That could have been a rape. That could have been a SA, that could have been a family member. Who knows? You're the one that put that out there, not him.
You're disturbing. So, and you know what? It's about time for me to go. Anyway, I'm going to put this up again just in case anybody needs it. My emails are open. I don't want you to think under any circumstance that the content is what upset me this evening. I wasn't expecting it, right? I guess I should have expected it. That was ignorant on my own part. I wasn't expecting it. And again, I will say, Sinner, your words really, and your actions and the way that you talked about that instance really hurt a lot of people in this community. And I will say this for a 100% fact. One person that is in your chats all the time actually emailed me, Sinner, don't worry. I will never, ever, under any circumstance. But I think it's important for him to know that. Like, he needs to, dude, honestly, if the excuse is that you were drunk and it is what it is, fine. But you need to address it. You need to say fucking something, because this is gross. Are you really this person, Sinner? Is this who the fuck you are? Is this what you want people to think you are?
You have said for a year that this is who he is. So do you have higher hopes for him? Are you looking for him to apologize and then you guys can run off into the sunset? I'm confused what you want out of him. Why not just fucking let it go? And I mean that. Just fucking walk away and let it go. Done. Be done.
You stand up for women. You stand up for the underdog, right? I don't want an apology from you. I don't. But
the one thing that he needs to apologize for, and he really does need to, you really do need to, Sinner, is saying you're going to hit a female with a 2x4 in the face. That's going too far. And that's the one thing that she's not even fucking mad at. That's the only thing she should be mad at. And that's fucked up. No man should ever say that to a female. Ever. So, Sinner, apologize to everybody for that. But other than that, he didn't really say anything wrong.
I would like you to apologize to the community. Don't apologize to me. Your apology will never be accepted, so don't waste your breath. But I'm demanding you apologize to the victims in this community.
He doesn't owe any victim an apology. What he does owe is an apology for saying that he was going to hit a female with a 2x4 in the face. That's fucked up. Other than that, he doesn't owe anybody a fucking apology. He did not say you deserved it or anything. All he said was he's not the one that hurt you. That's not that horrendous. I'm sorry, but it's not. It's just not that horrendous.
Because this is a really tough thing to go through. And on that note, the original stream I was going to do tonight, like I said, was going to be very different because it was going to be all about me. I have decided my memberships for my channel, when I can figure out how to get icons and like the things and the stuff and the whatever, the emoticons, that's what they are. See, guys? See?
Oh, 100% Tinker. Like, 100%.
When I could figure out how to get a couple of those, my members only streams, and I'm going to do not live.
But the other thing is, too, female is not female. Queen Bee is a female. But that's just not something you say. Like, that's going to hurt Sinner. And I don't want to see Sinner get hurt by making a statement like that, because that's a pretty serious fucking statement. And he shouldn't have said it. It's wrong.
I'm just going to do videos. They're going to be my recovery, funny, like recovery stories about my life. And I will probably put stuff like this in there too with trigger warnings. It is important. My story is very important. I will tell you this much about my story. I did know my rapist. Okay. My rapist lived in the same neighborhood I did if you are a member or come to my channel a lot, you'll know at one point in my life, I was an addict. This is before my addiction, by the way, Sinner. The grape was before my addiction, just in case anyone's keeping track, because it kind of makes sense that way, right? It kind of does now that I think about it, after I went through my recovery. Anyway, I knew him. He had a wife who was pregnant at the time and a 2-year-old. And he used to come into my corner store all the time. And he was 20 years younger than me. So I'm just going to leave that out there. Okay. I was a very trusting person in a situation where most people would be trusting. Okay. That is the absolute 100% truth. So please stay vigilant. Do not keep your guard down. If you are on online dating, please get background checks. At least look up your county information. We're all in true crime. If you don't know how to do that, please email me. I will look up anybody, legally look up anybody you want me to in any county, for real, across the United States. I know how to do it. I have to do it for work. So before anybody gets crazy, it's something I have to do for my job. And it's all public. Okay? To stay vigilant. If you're a survivor or a victim, the numbers on the screen are there. I usually say this for recovery, like if you have a problem or if you need help, to contact me and I will help you do that. I will say the same thing for this. I will say differently. The difference in this is recovery for me is a lot different than this subject. I will help you find resources. I will listen to your story. I will, whatever. I will not a big advice giver in this category. I don't have it to give. Okay. Not yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. All right, guys. Peace out.
Well, I can assure you that you're not going to be able to give advice until you let go of the pain and you let go of the anger and you let go of what happened and you move on. I fight with my daughter about this daily because she gets anxiety and I don't understand anxiety. And I tell her, Sage, you just fucking pick up the pieces and you move on. You don't dwell in anything. You do, okay, something bad happened. You recover and you move on. We fight about this all the time. And I think she dwells. And I'm just not a dweller. So, first step is letting go. Once you let go of that anger, trust me, your life is so much better. So much better. Yeah, I don't understand anxiety. I really don't. I had this conversation with one of my mods a long time ago. She's like, it's not so easy to just let go. That's just me. I don't understand it. I don't understand panic. I don't understand anxiety. Like, whatever happened, just suck it up and move on. But I know it's not that simple for everyone. So, Davis fam, that's my advice to you. You seriously have to let shit go, or you're just going to be miserable. But if you are that afraid of Sinner, you think he's that bad of a person, the answer is don't fuck with him then. Just leave him alone. Don't talk about him. Don't watch his videos. Don't comment to his posts. Just move on. That's what you need to do. And I mean that. Hey, Janessa. All right, so you guys didn't hear it. Hold on. Let me back up here. Just so you guys can hear it. If you came in late.
To you, Center, what happens
Psychotic fucking cunt. I would probably have your back.
then?
So this is what Sinner said that she's freaking the fuck out over.
Have been traumatized. Heather Bishop, I saw your record, girl. I know you've been hurt. I'm not the
You saw my record. You know I've been hurt. We know you FOIA everything. Did you enjoy reading that, you sick motherfucker? Did you? I don't know if anybody realizes what actually happens medically to a woman in this instance. Good reading for you, Center?
motherfucker that hurt you. In fact, if you would just stop being a psychotic fucking cunt, I would probably have your back.
So if I wasn't a psychotic cunt, you'd be against my rapist. You'd be for me. But since I'm a psychotic cunt, hate men, I'm really not this unhinged to what I haven't had time. Real fucking for giving this mother was to verify I can't tomorrow over this back chats fucking off first though, because I after that.
Your record, girl. I know you've been hurt. I'm not the motherfucker that hurt you. In fact, if you would just stop being a psychotic fucking cunt, I would probably have your back. But I'm not sure if you're worthy of that. But I know what happened to you. I didn't do it. So stop it. I know you hate men and blah, blah, blah. So do I in a lot of ways. But like, I'm not the guy that hurt you, Heather Bishop. Stay away from my family or catch a 2x4 to the fucking face.
That's where he said, stay away from my family or catch 2x4 to the face. Sinner, please apologize for that. You're not going to hit her with a 2x4. Bad thing to say. So, it does come off as abusive. So, there are a lot of people in this community who have been in abusive relationships. So, I'm asking you, as a friend, please apologize for that. Just not a good comment. I know you're mad. I know you were pissed off, and I get it. But coming from a man, it's not a good comment. And you're going to get so much fucking hate for that. And I don't want to see that happen. So just, make an apology. You didn't mean that. You're not going to hit anybody with a 2x4. But that's all he said. He did not say she was raped. He did not say that she did all this shit. All he said was, I know what happened to you. She's the one that offered that information. You can't be mad at him for that. That's my opinion. And there has been a lot worse. It's just coming from a man to say that stay away from my family, you're going to get hit with a 2x4. That's not a good comment. I know, but either way, coming from a man saying that to a female, the fact that his mind even went there, not a good look. That's all. But that's personal opinion. I'm just telling him for his own benefit. I don't think it's going to go over too well. Because I think a majority of his people have been in some kind of abusive relationship. But I want to show you guys this judge. Hold on. Let me go to my history. Yeah, I'm just talking about the 2x4. don't care about the other comment.
And let me just tell you what would
I don't think his other comment was all that bad. All right, let me find this. Hold on.
happen. And since your family won't do it, I'm going to have to do it. You are not.
This smart kid strolls into court like it's all a joke, grinning. After getting caught driving over 100 miles per hour. He's clearly convinced his age is a get-out-of-jail-free card. But the second the questions are filled, the mood starts shifting. It's just a mess here. Let me know when they go to school.
State of Texas versus Gabriel Ichortea. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Brian Kimbrough.
And are you Mr. Ichortea? Mr. Ichortea, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention with a vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, sir.
Did you review the plea bargaining agreement with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes,
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 180 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
No objection.
All right, state you may be excused. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I would ask the court to follow the plea bargain. Mr. Ichortea has no criminal record. He's what, 20 years old, Your Honor. This was a big mistake. He understands that, and he'll do well on probation, I'm sure.
All right, so why are you going 100 miles per hour?
To be honest with you, Your Honor, that day I was going to school.
All right, so here's the thing, and your attorney will tell you this. When people
This is what I want you guys to hear. Check this out. So the next time you hear all these fucking idiots say this, keep this in mind.
start a sentence with, to be honest with you, usually what's coming after that is not honest. And then when people say, in all honesty, what's coming is not honesty. Whenever you hear people talking and they say, well, with all due respect, what's about to come is without respect. So.
Bam! B Tim, take that. Granny's watching. Barbecue, not barbecue. Queen Bee. They always say it. Well, there you go. Coming straight from a judge. I thought that was great. But if you want to continue to watch this, let me go ahead and drop the link. Here is the link to it. It was really good. And one more link I'm going to drop for you guys is the McDonald's case that I was talked about earlier on Law and Crime. Let me pull it up. Here it is. Ah. Here is that one. And And the Menendez brothers, oh, I don't even have that up anymore. All right, you guys can find that. Just look it up. But all right, that's it for me. I'm going to get off. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up on your way out. Hey, Burden of Proof. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on your way out. And I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that from now on. Maybe I'll do some like true crime highlights and then we'll get into the drama. I think that's a better idea. Because I'm telling you, every day, that's all I watch. When everybody's worrying about Britney, I'm interested in cases. There's this other case I've been following. Sarah Jane, the 17-year-old who murdered her parents. It's very interesting. So one day I'll talk about it. But all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace. Don't forget, order your candles. I'm going to update the website as soon as I get a fucking minute. But we got to get some business going. All right, I will see you guys later. Peace.